So my sourdough starter has been giving me fits. I was not able to get it to rise, no matter what I did feeding wise. So luckily I had some old starter, which sounds strange, some old starter in the fridge. I pulled it out, did my original feeding ratio, and now we are back in business. I can't go a day without sourdough, so luckily I got it back up and running, and I'll be making sourdough today. Okay, you're looking at the house in shambles. I mean, it's not horrid, but it does need tidying up, and I'm gonna be doing a Christmas decor reset. So it's time to start pulling out all the fall decor and putting it away and getting the Christmas out today. I've waited long enough. I know if you pay attention to other vloggers, they've already got theirs up, but I'm not like everyone else. I'm just kind of doing this on my own time, and now it is time. So here we go. I rarely buy new Christmas decor, but this year I did splurge a little bit and get some new garland. You'll see that go up here in a little while. I'm just using my same pencil tree that I've used for the last probably like 4 or 5 years. I love it so much, especially now that we're in a smaller home. It just fits perfect in any little corner. There's that garland I was telling you about. I think this is like a viral garland. I got it at Hobby Lobby pretty early on, so got it before it went out of stock. I got my little houses last year, and I'm just really excited to get this all up today. It's just going to be a change of scenery for sure. I really wanted to wait till after Thanksgiving this year because we did put Christmas up a couple of years ago before Thanksgiving, and it just didn't feel right. So like I said, I'm kind of behind compared to other vloggers, but again, not your average vlogger here. So just using my blanket that I use every year. It's literally a blanket. The other side has buffalo plaid on it, and I've got it all out. I did not put out all my buffalo plaid stuff this year. I just kind of minimized a little bit, and I just kept it a bit more simple than I have in the past even. I always say it every year. I don't go overboard. I just put a little out here and there and just give that a festive feel throughout the house, but I just really didn't want to put a lot out this year. So this wreath is new. I picked it up at Walmart. It's probably one of the prettiest Christmas wreaths I have ever owned. I do need to put some little twinkle lights on it, but I think it's all looking really cute. And we love our deep, wide windowsills because I can decorate in them, and just love that. This sign, I've showed this to you year after year. I made that. It's two-sided. It's probably one of my favorite things. These little bells, I grabbed those last year. So it's just kind of fun to add a little bit of new here and there, but again, not going overboard. All right, so I mixed my sourdough up earlier, and it's been bulk fermenting all day, and this is perfection to me. I'm about to dump it out and shape my loaves and let them rise. Well, at least one of them rise a bit more. I've been doing something different. My daughter-in-law was telling me she does this. I know there are so many more benefits to letting them rise for a second time after you've shaped them, but I've been baking directly from this point here. Like once I get it shaped, and I'm just going to throw one in the loaf pan and bake it, and they turn out super, super great. You'll see that here in a little bit. But this right here, this is probably one of my favorite parts. I've always said I don't really like touching the dough, but I do love the shaping process and putting the loaf together, as I call it. If you have happened to watch any of my sourdough baking videos, you know, guys, I don't claim to know it all or have it all together, but there are things that I learn as I go along. And I no longer use flour on my surface. I have water. I dampened my countertop before I turned my dough out. And so now I'm just laminating it, which is stretching it all out and then folding it over and shaping it into the loaf or bowl, as you would call it, which is round. So I mentioned I'm just going to be putting one of these directly into a loaf pan and baking it because I can't be without sourdough. Mike can't be without sourdough. We just both really enjoy it so much and have to have it daily. So as you can see right here, I've got my loaf pan ready, and this is the one that's going directly into my loaf pan. I just use parchment paper. It seems a little sticky. You know, when you put them in the refrigerator and let them sit for a few hours or whatnot to rise again, they're not as sticky, but they do seem a bit stickier this way, but the results are just amazing. You're gonna see that. Now that I've got that loaf in the oven, I'm just gonna grab a cup of coffee and get my day started. I'm so happy that I was able to get all my decor up yesterday. I still need to do the outside, which, you know, at this point, I'm kind of contemplating, do I want to or not? Christmas is right around the corner, and I just don't know if it's gonna be worth it to get it all out for just a couple of weeks. You know, we did that last year. We put our Christmas lights up on the house pretty late. We did enjoy it, but I don't know. I'm just not into it this year. So we'll see. But like I said, I'm just getting my morning started, having my wheatgrass juice, which is a huge part of Mike's regimen for his cancer treatment. And so I also use this, and I'm reaping the benefits as well. My sourdough is coming out of the oven and it looks beautiful. I can't wait to cut into it. I may have to cut into this one early because I'm out and I need sourdough. I need breakfast. So yeah, I'm definitely cutting to this one before it's cooled off completely. Good morning, you guys. Okay, so I'm all bundled up because it's very cold out. It's 37, and to some of you, I realize that is not cold, but to this wimp, it is very cold. I am not a fan of the cold weather, and it just dries my skin out, and I don't like it. It was super cold yesterday and windy, and I had to be outside a lot because I was making tumblers, and I don't like to do that in the house. And so, I was in and out, freezing to death. But today I am on my way to my last pelvic floor therapy session. If you watched my video a couple of weeks ago, I shared with you about my tailbone injury and how much pain relief this pelvic floor therapy has given me. And so if you haven't heard of that, check it out. It is unbelievable. And I had several of you comment and say that you have dealt with this same thing for a very long time. So kind of crazy. That's something that's not talked about often, but I'm glad I put that out there, and I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one suffering, hate that everybody else is, or anyone else is, but that's life. Okay, so after my session, I am going to the bowling alley. I'm going to be set up today selling tumblers and my hand-painted Christmas cards. I don't have a ton, but I figure I might as well put them out there and just see if I can sell them. So there's quite a few on here watching that have commented how much they like my cards and have encouraged me to sell them. So I'm going for it. Thanks for the encouragement. All right, and what else? Oh, my Christmas decor is out. I'm so happy to finally have gotten that put out. But anyways, all right, so wish me luck in my sales today, and I will see you tomorrow, most likely. So I just wanted to give you a quick glimpse of my Christmas cards. I'm really excited about these. Even if they don't sell this year, I have plans for them next year to sell them, of course, but who knows, a few people may get these this year. And like I was telling the people at the bowling alley, you're not only getting a Christmas card, you're getting a piece of art. So I think it would be cute to have these in little frames or whatnot. But anyways, so you may or may not have seen some of my YouTube shorts, or if you follow me on TikTok, I put out a lot of shorts showing how I make my cards. So I'm just giving you a quick glimpse. And if you have ever considered watercolor, do it. You guys go for it. It's so much fun. And if you haven't considered it, you totally should. I've got a link down in the description below for this cute little watercolor set that'll just make it really simple and easy for you to get started.
Hey, I'm driving, so I didn't even know she clicked us on.
And I'm trying to get the sun out of my eyes because it looks like I have a mask. We are on our way to a visitation for one of our church members. Her mother died, so we're going to the family visitation, and it's about an hour away. So we just made a Costco run on our way. Got some good stuff. Oh my goodness, this is annoying. But yeah,
can't move in this way.
That's just what's been happening in our week. That's what's happening today. We took on a project today. Mike was the instigator, and I'm glad he was because it needed to get done.
We built that big closet, and it just became kind of a catch-all, and it was never organized. We thought about, building shelves, and that was the original plan, and then we had some shelves. If you guys remember, we bought shelves for the pantry, and then we customized shelves for our pantry. So we had these metal racks.
Yeah, they've just been out in the barn.
So I cleaned them off a little bit and got some of the dust and cobwebs off of them, and we found out that they fit really well. We changed the heights, and I couldn't believe that this lady right here decided not to film any of it. But,
sorry, it was overwhelming.
She can show you an after.
Yeah, it was very overwhelming. And Curry is so good about organization and getting rid of things. So she happened to be there today when we did this, and I was like, Curry, here's a box that you get to go through. And so she went through this whole box for us. It was a lot, actually, more than just one box, of all of the kids, Hunter, Colby, and Curry's childhood memorabilia. Ridiculous.
It was actually cool.
Yeah, but it was
some of it was
ridiculous things that I kept that they don't care about, and
you thought they would.
Nope. I'm leaning way over here because of that reflection. Because it was pointless to keep it. Nobody's ever going to look at it again except for me. So Curry went through it all and sorted it out, took all the pictures out of things and saved all the pictures, the most important part, and then she sorted it out. And at Christmas, Hunter, Colby, and Curry get to go through this tub and decide what they want to keep out of it. So
it was what was neat. I mean, I really wasn't paying attention to that as much as doing some of the other work, but it was just neat hearing them, stories that they had written, or poems or songs or different things.
Yeah, she was reading stuff to us and showing us funny things.
It was very, very cute. That we kind of remembered, but then again, goodness gracious, that was 20 years ago. And so, anyhow, it was neat. And so went through a few extra tubs. We have a lot of tubs that need some extra care as well. So Karen set up her crafts and all of the things that she's been doing lately. Of course, she's been doing cups for a long time, selling cups. And Karen's also been doing the decorative tea towels, and with some cute, funny little sayings on them, and stuff like I'm sorry, whatever I said before I had coffee, and things like that. And she started doing watercolors, and she's making beautiful Christmas cards, and I keep bragging on her, and she gets embarrassed by it, but she's very, very talented. You guys that are watching and know she can do a lot of really cool things. And so she's been doing these kind of custom, I know some ideas that she's gotten off the internet, some that she's done on her own, but she's a very, very talented artist, and so she's making these beautiful cards that are just one of a kind. And sold a couple of those, and sold what else did you sell? It seemed like you sold something else.
Some ornaments.
Yeah, ornaments, that's right.
Mostly towels and ornaments and tumblers.
Yeah, people just looking for that last minute, cute little gift. And Thursday I got my IV infusion, my vitamin C. It's really good obviously for my cancer, for my health and immune system. And I've noticed it makes me wired,
turbocharged,
and I'm just full of energy and ready to go. And my bowling scores on Thursdays are beating my bowling scores on Tuesdays by a mile. And I've had a couple of 800 series, 2 out of the last 3 weeks, and we didn't do Thanksgiving. So technically, the last 3 times I bowled, I had an 800, an 800, and a 300. And I switched the way they're doing my IV infusion. And I was doing it earlier in the week, and now I'm doing it just flat out on Thursday. So I don't know if that's it or if it's just a coincidence, but I think it has something to do with it.
I bowled a 500 series.
Her first 500
last
series
night,
ever.
And a high game of 183. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's fun. Our league is fun.
Shared moments of bowling stories now, so it's pretty cool. But anyway.
All right, we better stop because we've been rambling for
way too long.
Over 5 minutes now. So I hope everyone has a great weekend. And I'm glad you got to see Mike on here because he hasn't joined me in a long time on here. So
I think some of her people,
my views are going down,
losing views, and I thought you better get me off of there. You're gonna lose everybody.
No, maybe my views will go up since you're on here.
Yeah, maybe so. Who knows? Anyway, have a wonderful weekend, and God bless.
And we will see you guys next week. Really quickly, I wanted to show you the closet. We're both very proud of this, and this felt like a major accomplishment to get this closet organized. Thank you, Curry, for helping us go through boxes of stuff and get it organized. All right, once again, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment while you are here, and we hope you have a blessed weekend.